Good day, all. Mr. Chez Poulet with Chez Poulet Homestead. Just doing a quick video of the girls today. It's a rainy day, so I'm just taking a peek at them. They got lots of feed now. No more meat birds. Their water feeder is still full because they barely drink anything. And they dig up this here bedding like a lot. It's just mounds and hills. And Stanley's getting along with the girls. See, they just walked by each other, didn't freak out. And there's a big floppy leghorn. I didn't name any of the white ones, as you guys know if you've been watching the channel, but that one there is Rosie. She's the bitch of the bunch. I would say she's the one that picks on Stanley the most, and she's like the more dominant and more vocal female. So if you hear the female like crowing, basically it's either her or I would say it's Henrietta, because both Henrietta and Rosie, they make a lot of crowing sounds just like Stanley, but you can tell the difference between them now. I can anyway. And for anybody that's new watching, whoever's just falling upon the video, this is Stanley, my new rooster. We adopted him from a friend of mine, Denise. He came here with pink nails. I think he still has one that's pink there, but I kind of feel like painting his nails now just to get my daughter to do it or something. Just to keep that tradition going. Then we got the orange one that just went around the feeder. That one's Jess. That's the one Chase named. This one right here is Henrietta. This one's Sal. She has all the white on her neck and is always super friendly. She's the first one at the door all the time. There's Jess coming around. She's the one with the crooked tail. And then the one without the leg collar, because she's the one that got it off twice now, is Henrietta. She has a red collar, but I didn't put another one back on because I'm going to order bigger ones. These ones were only 8 millimeters. I'm going to order 16 or 20 millimeters. You can even get 25 millimeters, so I might even just get the inch ones. That way it fits around their foot, and even if it slides, who cares? Some of them have pretty fat legs. But I'm going to order the bigger ones. I didn't realize that there was bigger ones. As you can see, Stanley's just walking around. Now the first little bit they gave him a hard time. They were pecking at him, and he lost some feathers. I think he still lost some feathers if you can see his tail. See if I can zoom in. If you can see, the top of his tail's pretty thin, I think, in a couple spots, so they probably pecked his tail. But I would say that probably 90% of the time it's Rosie that does it. And they kick and they stir up the compost, and I feel like, well, it gets wet because the roof on this here coop is pretty good. It's just the walls that's you can see through the walls. So for the winter time, I have to figure this out. But it's not that big. Even if I had to buy a couple sheets of styrofoam or something to put on the walls, and then maybe get some of that paneling to go around the bottom, I'll probably do something like that for the winter time. I'm just nervous about the snow coming in here, that's all, because I can't leave it like that. There'll be snow in here and they'll die. So anyway, I hope they all survive the winter. I guess we'll see, because I hate to start all over again next year with the hens, but I thought about even putting them in the garage if it was going to be a really bad snowstorm, but I don't know. Anyway, the time will come and we'll see. I'll try them, and if they die, then I won't do that again next year, and I'll have to figure something better out, I guess. No. I don't know if I should put something under that, because I don't like that. If that wire ever snapped, it's a dead bird. I mean, it's pretty strong wire, but eventually it's going to rust. So yeah, I'll have to put a crate or something. I'll build a box maybe to go underneath it. So I think next year, this is going to stay, the girls, all the hens are going to stay in here. I'm going to build boxes up there. So I'm going to have like, I don't know, maybe 8-10 boxes. I'm going to build a little bit bigger because I want some more hens. So, I mean, right now we're getting quite a bit of eggs, but I want more eggs. That way there we can actually, you know, start selling them. And I want to sell them cheaper because, you know, if I can just feed around the area and people come and buy them for, say, $2.50 a dozen, then, you know, and other people are selling them for $4, like I was selling them for $4. But if I start getting more, I'll probably down my price. So we'll get $2.50. Somebody comes here and buys $5 worth. You know, it's $5 each person. So I'm doing it. It's just, you know, spare, and it's my hobby and another hobby. I got lots of hobbies. This is another one. Hey, babe. Yes, she comes over here. She likes what she's gonna shake. She's gonna lift up her tail. She's gonna shake, 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 shake. Then she's gonna shake. Hey, Stan. Anyway, I went over and picked the eggs. We got 7 eggs, so there's still a brown one to lay, but I'll leave, I don't know which one didn't lay yet, but oh yeah, they kicked all that sawdust in the way. And here's 3 of the kids playing bottle flip. They said flipping the bottles and seeing who can get them to land. You are being on YouTube videoed.
Then record this.
This is my daughter Piper. This is my crazy son in the blue, Chase. This is Ethan, my stepson, and Liam is in the house also. I don't know if he's watching TV or helping my fiance. I don't know what she's doing right now. We just ate breakfast, so. They're digging up the outside ground too, so I haven't dug any of this compost out. I've just left it. I throw them grass every day so the grass gets eaten, and it's kind of a daily thing I have to do with them now, because every time I go into the coop is kind of like, you know, I bring them some grass just to say thank you, you know what I mean, as silly as it sounds. But now they get into the habit of whenever I show up, if I go in and take the eggs and leave without giving them grass, they'll make like a ton of noise. Like they're pissed off at me, so. Let's take a quick walk around the garden real quick. I know I talk a lot. And you all just said, yes you do. Well, we got some flowers on these little ones. I'm gonna wait a little bit more to tie them. This one I run out of rope. Well, I got lots of rope, but I just have to get another one. And I see eggs. Look at the eggs. Can you guys see that? Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. On the rope. It won't focus. Anyway, there's eggs on that rope. I don't know what, but and this one here is just, so I think I've never actually done this before, so I don't know how it grows up the rope or how the rope even, I know right now it's supporting it, so I think that it's just going to keep on falling down. Maybe I'll have to take my Velcro strap that I use and lift it up higher. I don't know. Anyway, the first time trying to do this too, so these two are still stuck together, but whatever. They'll be stuck together there, and this one, pretty big. It's getting there. We got a couple flowers on it. I can't get over how many flowers are on the squash. And the zucchini too. The zucchini's like super thick. So the potatoes are doing pretty good. I don't know how to tell when they're done or not, but or how deep they're even going to go, because my trench isn't very deep. And this is getting a little yellow, so I'm going to have to feed them again. It's like they take a lot of feed. Like these are, obviously they're dying, and I don't really care because they're all hermied anyway and mailed. So everything's seeded or bolted. Maybe this is the term in the vegetation world. That's what happened to these. So this is my broccoli. My broccoli, this was all yellow flowers, just like these ones here. So you had all these little yellow flowers, and then they would get pollinated by the bees, and then they would turn into, basically little seed pods, just like a bean kind of. And inside that is full of seeds. So I'll take one off and I'll see if I can do this with one hand. Now, just give me a sec. So here's your little pea pod. I don't know if you can see, if I maybe angle it a bit. There's a whole bunch of little seeds inside. Maybe right there, see on the bottom by my finger. See all the little bumps. I'll try to open this now. Now, so inside is a bunch of seeds, but they're still immature seeds. Now, I'm no professional at identifying if they're ready or not, but I know that when I put them in here, they were probably a stained red, but they were much bigger than that. I mean, that's probably maybe half the size. But anyway, so I'm gonna wait. I don't know till when. Maybe they explode when they get too big, but I'll probably end up doing a little bit of research just to see when they're ready, and I'm gonna pick all those off, and I'm gonna let them dry. And that will be, honestly, a pile of, I'll just use a Ziploc bag, and that will be all broccoli seeds. And then maybe I'll wait next year a little bit later. I think that's the problem that was my problem this year, was that I planted these too early. I planted the broccoli too early. I planted the spinach too early. And they didn't like the cold, and caused them right to flower right away. So like those two kinds are definitely like more temperamental, and that's something like if you guys are in, like I'm in the cannabis world, that's my profession. So one thing that's one kind of plant that or a type of plant, I should say, is an autoflower. And autoflowers, their temperament is very kind of like this here. Like if they flip easy, right? Because they just basically flower, and they flower under whatever photo period. So you can have them on 12 and 12 right away to save yourself some power, or if you don't care, you can run them 24 and 0 and run them all the time. So, or just run them in veg at 18 and 6. So the kids are wild. I'm bringing them back today to their grandparents, so they're spending the last couple hours with them, and then Then we're leaving on this rainy day.
Dad,
Yes, babe.
I went under the deck, and my brother was under the deck, and a spider crawled on me.
Yeah, did he bite you?
No, and with a spider web on me.
Oh, yeah? Where is it?
And I ran up, and it's not on me.
It's not on you anymore?
It scared me.
Did you become a Spider Woman?
Oh my God! So it's a long story short, but Ethan, there's a ball fell backwards, and it lands in between the bar. So you open up the barbecue and the little that ledge.
What did you eat with sugar in it?
And then come see. Just go look. Come on. Yeah, come on.
We are going to see. YouTubers, stay tuned for what the kids have in store. Our pool's nice and clear again.
Look, come here. He was like this.
That's amazing.
I seen it. I'm serious.
Oh, I'm serious too. It's amazing.
I'm gonna put my weight on this table.
This is too dangerous up here for me. And we cut some hay down yesterday. We're letting it dry, but it can't dry today because it's raining. So Chase found kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it, a machete sword kind of thing.
Homemade machete.
And we were like, I sharpened it up and we used it, and we were swinging at this as like a sword, and it cut through all the tall grass. Just all here, all along there, halfway. And then we put it here, and I did this whole side already, and I let it dry. Now this side here was the last part that I did, so it's still kind of growing. But by the time that I use all this up again, so what I do, I just add that to the compost. So as the chickens are, they get used to the sawdust. So I'm always like not sawdust, but the wood chips. So I keep putting the wood chips, and then all of a sudden when the grass grows, it only grows that tall twice a year, just like hay fields, right? So at the first of the year, I'll put that in, mix it in with my with the hens. The hens will stir it up into the sawdust and the wood chips rather, and then I'll put more wood chips. Keep on putting wood chips, and then whenever the second crop of the grass grows again, I'll throw that back in, mix it in, and then kind of adds some nitrogen to the soil too. So there's going to be lots of nitrogen anyway from the chicken manure, but I can't wait to have our own compost here. Then we're going to take all that compost, and I'm throwing it right into the garden. And then I'm going to till it up. I'll do that this year probably. I'm going to rent a tiller this fall whenever it gets cold. And I'm going to till the garden. I'm going to throw the compost into the garden, and then all winter it's going to rot. And then next year, hopefully, I can do that every year the same way. Whenever I get new manure, I can throw it into the. I don't know if that's going to ruin it or not, but we're going to try it.
It shouldn't ruin it.
I'm sure it was done before, and I'm sure somebody has tried it. And
I wanted to show you something over there.
well, we're going to end the video. It's almost 20 minutes, and you've seen everything. The strawberries are getting pretty huge.
I've seen tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
Yes, I think I've seen tadpoles, but I'm not sure.
And then we got, oh yes, I forgot. So we have, I think I've showed you anyway, but these need some food because they're lime green. And you can see all this. This is all tomatoes. You got tomatoes there, you got tomatoes over there, these are all tomatoes.
From last year?
Yeah, but we got a lot. Like, that's a tomato over there. And there's a bunch more tomatoes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Strawberries.
like all those little cherry tomatoes, and they all ended up.
There's a reddish strawberry here.
Yeah, don't pick it, because
Kind of white.
Katri wants she wants to try it.
Yeah,
They're getting big though. This one's coming along too.
it's like it's still kind of white, so you can't really get it though. But
Yeah, leave it. Yeah. Oh, there's a couple down there. Good. Well, that's good.
so can I,
That's a
can I
beauty.
show you?
I don't know how tall a strawberry bush gets, or how it, or I know nothing about it at all. So I don't know if it grows like a tree or what. Because this is just looking like it looks basically like a cannabis plant to me. You got all your tops, you got all your nodes going up your plant, and if you topped it, it would be just like a cannabis plant. It looks identical, only it's like,
Different leaves.
it's really sturdy and different leaves, yeah.
So can I go and show you this top one?
Yeah, let's go. Where are they?
You'll see whenever we get there.
Okay, so this is the end of the video, so we're gonna go see these tadpoles real quick, and then
I don't really know what they are, but there's something really like little fishes. Whatever they are, I don't know.
something was digging at the ant nest.
That was an Ethan.
Huh?
That was an Ethan.
It was Ethan.
Right here. See all those little things in there? I don't know what they are.
Oh,
Do you think we could like try to get some out and see what they are?
no. Okay, I'm ending the video. I'm going back in the house. Table worked out great, but it's going to be taller next year. I'm taking those legs off, and I want the table to be about that high. And if I need to build a bench for the kids, I will, but I want it built taller for myself. I'm going to cross brace it with 4x4s, so I'm probably going to buy some 10-foot 4x4s, cut them in half at like say 5 foot. No, that's too tall. Maybe 4 foot. So yeah, 8 foot, cut them in half, buy 2 of them, and then build a brace. I think that's what I'm going to do. Keep the top. It is cracking, but I don't know.
It's probably because of the weight.
I'm sure I can salvage it somehow, or it just needs to be like a coating on top of it, because the water hitting it's what's ruining it. It's making it all swell and crack. See in here. But anyway, it shouldn't be out in the rain anyway, so I'm gonna bring it inside the garage.
So
I'm gonna clean the garage a bit actually.
No?
Alright, say peace out.
Peace out.
This is Chez Poulet with Chez Poulet Homestead. Signing out. Peace out to all the brothers and sisters out there.
Peace out, y'all.